I don't know what's going on right now, but it seems like gamers are allergic to losing right now. It seems like we just keep on winning with each release of new game from an Eastern game developer. And I think that's what's happening right now with MechaBreak, where it's come onto the scene and it has attracted and engaged the gamer base in such a way that it's shocking gaming journalists and social media analysts, where they're saying, where did this game come from? All of a sudden, it just has this demo and it's reaching numbers in the 317,000 people playing this game at its peak. And I think that is just showing that gamers are keen to find the games that they want to play. We're not in a down economy right now. Gamers are finding the games they want to play, and the gamers are avoiding the games that they don't want to play. And this game, MechaBreak, has come out and grabbed the attention of the gamer base in such a way where it is angering a subsection of the audience, where they're saying, why are gamers arriving to support MechaBreak and not supporting the games that are being developed by Western game developers? Just look at Avowed. It barely reached 18,000 at its peak. It's an over $200 million developed game that needs to make a lot of money to actually be successful properly. It's a AAA property, and it's just not reaching the numbers it needs to actually continue on as a studio, at least for Obsidian Games. They're saying everything is okay, but it's not looking too good. And I think this is a situation for a lot of titles in the Western gaming sphere, where we're just getting a lackluster performance, and you would want to say maybe the economy is bad, but that is just not the case when you compare it to video games that are coming out from Eastern game developers, where they're just skyrocketing the Steam charts and actually holding the attention of the gamer and player base in such a way where people are just talking about this game like it's another top game in the gaming industry. And this is just showing the differences of creativity that we're seeing and output from the gaming industry, and that divide is growing more and more between Eastern and Western game developers. And I think more than anything, it goes down to the gameplay, because this game looks fun, it looks entertaining, it looks like it's being made by actual game developers that love video games. And I think that is the key component that is making the delineation and difference between a lot of game developers, because now in the West, we have a lot of people that don't even care about gaming that are making video games. We just have to look at the parade of people that are making some of these titles that are absolutely failures in the gaming industry, where the focus is more on the general racial political issues rather than actually making a high quality game. And that bleeds out into the games that they're putting out there, where you have these poor quality designs that just really don't attract the gamer and player base. And that is in stark contrast of what we're seeing with MechaBreak, where we're getting absolutely stunning character designs, where people are saying, yes, this is a character I want to play as. Plus, we have a combination of great gameplay that is attracting the audience to this game. And I think that is a thing that is angering a lot of people within the games journalist community. They're seeing the things that they're championing, they're seeing the games that they have supported failing in comparison to the games that are coming out of nowhere and taking up the conversation in the industry. You can see it with the response from the people online that are giving this game a negative review, saying the character designs are too provocative, too objective, and it doesn't respect the gender I want it to respect. I think that is the comment that you see with a lot of the negative reviews around this game, even though it's overwhelmingly positive with the gamer and player base themselves. But if you look at the reviews, over 1,000 reviews, as of 21%, people are saying this game is absolutely terrible, when that is just not the case. And you look in depth onto the reviews, they are just hating the character design itself. And I think that is reflective of the current day gaming industry, where everything has to be representative of your personal ideology, or it has to be rejected in its entirety. And I think that is the thing that we're seeing nowadays, where character design is abandoned for these gender racial issues that try to reject anything that brings about a sense of attractiveness to any character in any gaming platform. So it's not odd that you see more attractive, diverse characters in a Chinese game than in an American game, because they are more focused on bringing actually appealing designs to the customer base, because that is in their incentive to do so. They're not following an ideology that says you're not supposed to do that. And I think that's reflective when you compare the designs that we're seeing from games like Concord and Sony, where everything is made to be objectively ugly, off-putting, and not to have any appeal to the gamer and player base. And that is the design flaw and design advantage that we're seeing work out here with MechaBreak, where gamers are giving this game a chance, even if the gameplay is maybe not as good. I haven't completely played it. I played its beta so far. It was entertaining. It was kind of wonky in some aspects, but the character creation was absolutely stunning and amazing. It was better than any one of these diverse character creators that are trying to make these different characters in a different way, trying to appeal to minority groups, because here you actually get beautiful versions of different races of people. Other gaming character creators, it's always an ugly person is the goal for everyone. And I think that sense of equity in the gaming sphere is annoying to gamers when they're trying to make something that is appealing to them, because they're going to be looking at this character for hours. And I think that is the success here that we're seeing with MechaBreak. It has a successful character model where you can make the different changes and adjustments that are actually in the advantage of the game player and player base. Actually, I think this is one of the biggest things that we're seeing now that is drawing a lot of gamers to this game, where they're giving it a chance. It may be good, it may be bad, but regardless, it's doing the things that the gamer and player base are demanding from a company, and the company is reciprocating that advice, where the advice is coming out and they go, okay, we're going to do the things that you want in gaming, and we're hoping you give our game a chance. And that's what's happening. Whether the game is successful or good or not, it already kind of is riding on that success, because it has over 300,000 people playing the game. And this is the advantage of listening to the customer, of not focusing on your personal ideology, not focusing on trying to rebrand, trying to change the mind of the customer base to follow the design pattern that you love. What type of successful business actually succeeds in doing that? Very rarely. And when they do it with an absolutely perfect product. So you can't put out imperfect messes like Avowed. You can't put out imperfect messes like Dustborn or Kill the Justice League. You have to make something that's perfect, that can convince the gamer. And that's not what we're getting now in the gaming industry. We're getting designs that are just not appealing. And I think when you have the ability to make something that is actually successfully appealing to the audience, you give your own game a chance. And I think that's the thing that a lot of game developers are not understanding anymore. These attractive, appealing designs are there for gamers to give your game a chance. If you have messaging in that game, if you make a proper game that is actually fun to play, you can actually push out your message. And I think that is the thing that a lot of the current gaming developers that are more focused on their gender, racial, activist issues don't understand. You can get those issues out there if you make a good game, but they're not interested in gaming. And I think that disrespect for the gamer itself is the thing that's pushing people away from their games and more drawn to Chinese and foreign Eastern games that are more focused on delivering the things that we actually want to see from a gaming platform. And that's why MechaBreak is breaking the charts. That's why it is storming all the way to #1, why it has over 300,000 people playing. It's actually delivering on what gamers want. And I have to say, this is getting me wanting to play the game itself. So I'm excited to check out this game, see what they do with it. MechaBreak, I don't know if it will have a good story. I don't know if the mechanics have improved since the beta testing I did for it. I'm interested to see if it will be a successful game that is able to change the minds of maybe the Western game developers, because obviously they're doing something right here. And just from seeing some of the scenes here, they are definitely doing things right. I was kind of interested in seeing them actually have the people come out of the mech, because of the beta you couldn't walk around, but now you can walk around. I have to say, it looks pretty amazing. I'm looking forward to this game. Hopefully you're looking forward to this game. It's out on demo. You can preload it right now. I think it's released this year. I think this game is going to be a success, much in the way the First Descendant. Unless they have too much microtransactions like the First Descendant, it might be a brief success. If they follow the Marvel Rivals model and mix it in with good gameplay, this has a chance of having good staying power. But I'm interested in seeing what they do with this game. I think it will be good. Hopefully you check it out. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to play it on stream. And I have to say, wow, this is really matching my expectations of a good Chinese game. I want to stop talking, but I won't, because I think you want to see some of these scenes. So I'll keep talking, and I'll catch you guys next time. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Wagner knows why. See you later.